Hi, this is Eric Smith. Thought I would do another quick look from the book of Ecclesiastes. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, and this is verse 5. It says, "It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools." What I like about this particular verse is it gives a contrast between something that is right and profitable and something that is wrong. The first part of the verse says, "It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise." The rebuke of to anyone isn't always something that we want to necessarily hear. We don't want to be rebuked when we do things. Many times we just want to do things our own way. We may be going down a wrong path. We may be applying things to our lives that are really stupid or foolish, and we need to be corrected. We need to be rebuked. And it's saying it is better to hear the rebuke of the wise. So it's better that we hear it, that someone with wisdom corrects us with that wisdom. And many times that wisdom comes in the form of rebuke. We need to hear it sometimes, particularly as Christians, because we can go down a wrong path. We can say or do or even think things that are sinful or that can lead to sin, and we're just following our emotions, and we're just following our heart, so to speak. And that's what the world says, just follow after your heart. But Jeremiah 17:9 tells us about the heart. So we really don't want to follow after our heart. We want to follow after God. We want to follow after proper knowledge. And wisdom is taking that knowledge, the knowledge of God, the truth of His Word, and applying it rightly. So as Christians, we would rather be rebuked by someone who is wise. On the flip side, it says it's better to hear that than for a man to what? Hear the song of fools. Again, we have a contrast. Now we have hearing what? The song of fools. The singing of foolish people. Now that just doesn't mean people that sing, but I gotta tell you, there's a lot of music out there where people are singing some pretty foolish things and we're listening to it. So Christian, you need to really be careful about what music you put into your ear gate. But the contrast here is wise and foolish. Wise always represents, when it talks about believers, a believer in God, a believer in Jesus Christ. That's the wise. The fools always represents the unsaved, someone that may be intelligent, but they don't have proper understanding of the scriptures, and they don't even apply the knowledge they have rightly to their life. They may be super smart in math, in history, and all kinds of things, but when it comes to spiritual and moral things, they may know some things philosophically, but they don't know how to apply it rightly to their benefit and to glorify God. In that respect, they're fools. So as Christians, we want to take this from a spiritual perspective and understand that we want to be rebuked by wise people. Those are wise Christians, than to follow after foolish, unsaved people. Now, don't get me wrong. Wisdom and foolishness can even apply to the secular world. But true wisdom is fearing God, loving His commandments. Pure foolishness is you despise the commandments of God and you have no fear of God. So this is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 5. King Solomon, who was the wisest man, the wisest king, would know his own proverbs sometimes would come back to bite him. Because as wise as he was, there was times that he didn't follow his own wisdom, the wisdom that God gave him. And as Christians, we need to take to heart many times that Christians can fall down a path and do foolish things and hear the songs of the foolish. But you know what? It's better to be rebuked by the wise. As always, if you like our channel, and Christian, it has been an encouragement to your walk, but you have not subscribed to my channel yet, hit the button. If you want to leave any comments, please do so. But as Christians, we don't want to be snarky. We don't want to be profane. We want to be Christ-like in everything we say and do. And until we do another quick look, remember something. You want to follow wisdom. You don't want to follow foolishness. And if that means correction, it is better to what? Hear the rebuke of the wise. And not only hear it, but heed it as well. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and God bless.